That song I just played for you is a song by Chon, a progressive band. The song is from their new album called Homie, and it's their first single off of it. The song is in the key of D, with the beats per minute being 175 and 4/4 time signature. The guitar is tuned E to E, so E standard. Um, the guitar I'm playing today is an Ibanez RG Flame Maple, kind of like what they use in the band. The reason I do this is just to get a similar sound. This is running into the Black Star Fly 3 with the gain setting um, on clean, with it being probably about a little bit below 75%. The EQ on their EQ scale from American to British, American just being more modern, all the way cranked down to 0. And the delay a little bit above 50%, and the time in between 50 and or 25 and 50. The way you want your guitar set up is, of course, from E standard, is an E standard tuning. You want it in from the Ibanez tuning, or the Ibanez wiring, first position to fifth position. You want it in the fourth position. That way, this bridge humbucker is in the split position. You want your tone pulled all the way up and your volume pulled all the way up. Now let's go over the chord progression for this beginning part. The chord progression goes A4, E minor 9, B minor 11, B flat minor 11 diminished 9, which is a mouthful. And this is just barring the 6th fret all the way across except for the E. You don't want to play the E, low E string, and then taking your middle finger and fretting the high E on the 7th fret. The D6 suspended second, which is you'll take your middle finger on the A string, fret the 5th. On the D string, you'll take your pinky finger, fret the 7th, and your index finger take and fret the 4th. Which sounds off at first, but in context with the entire song, it sounds correct. Now from here, you'll go back to the E minor 9, B minor 11, which the B minor 11 I'm playing is just your index finger on the 5th fret of the B string and ring finger on the G string of the 7th fret. You can play this various ways. If you get good at playing this chord in the way that the song goes, you can add in your middle finger on the 5th or on the 7th fret of the D string to make it just a fuller sound, or even play it the way they do and add in the E string. And then the final chord is in this intro progression is E suspended 11th, which is an open E string, a muted A string, and a 6th fretted D string. And the way I like to mute that string is I'll take and I'll fret the 6th fret on the D string and kind of roll that finger over so that it mutes that string so that you get this. Now let's go into the first part of the intro. What you'll do is you'll play an A4, and what you're doing now is you're going to take your pinky finger, and slide it from the 7th fret up to the 9th. So what you'll do is you will play the chord, pluck the 7th, and slide it. Now it's onto the E minor 9th. So go. From here, what I like to do is I'll take my index finger and fret the 7th fret of the B string, And really for this B minor 11th chord, you only really need the first 4 strings, or the high 4 strings, to really get the chord across, which is why you'll see me not really fret that too much. You'll just see me kind of and just fret it. From here, you'll take your pinky finger and fret the 12th fret. So you'll strum it twice. From here, what you'll do is you'll slide down to that B flat minor 11 diminished 9. So it'll be here. What you'll do is you'll kind of flourish, or like a trill. What we call it is a pull off on this B flat minor 11 diminished 9th. You'll take your pinky finger and on the 9th fret. Now what you want to do is you'll strum, hit the string, the high E string on the 9th fret, and pull off. That way you get this note. Now you'll take your index finger on the 5th fret of the E string and do the same thing, just for the open note. So let's go over what we've done so far. Okay, from here you'll do the D6 suspended second, which, as I said, is just the 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D string, and 4th fret on the G string. Now this next part, what you're trying to achieve is a slide up to the 10th fret. The way I like to do this is going from the 5th up, just like that. You're probably wondering, Logan, why do you not do the 4th? Because your finger's right there. Well, to me it just sounds like a Mario jump. So that's how I like to play it. Plus it's shorter. After this, you'll go back to the E minor 9th into this little part, which is just E string, 9th fret, B string, 7th fret, right into the B minor 11. Now this next part here is kind of a stretch. I like to normally use my index finger and my ring finger, but what you'll do is you'll take the B string and you'll fret the 3rd fret, and your index finger or whatever, you can normally, if you need a stretch, I would use a pinky, and fret the 6th string, or the 6th fret on the G string. It's kind of a dissonant chord, and then from here you will go into the E suspended 11th. So let's play what we've got so far. We'll do this slowly first, just to get the technique and everything else down. Now this part here is a very dreamy part. It's this pre-chorus part. The whole song is based around kind of a sleep theme. So it creates these like very suspended chords, which is why these jazz chords. This next part here, you'll play F major 7, G minor, G minor, or G minor, and then A minor 7. F major 7 is the first fret on the E string. You'll mute the A string, and you'll fret the second fret on the D string and the G string. The G minor chord, you'll move this finger up to the third, mute the A and D string, and then play the G and B string on the third fret. And then for the A minor 7, you'll take this shape from down here and just move it up to the 5th fret. Just like that. So it'll go. Which what I'm playing there is the chord, the first fret on the B string, up to the G minor, take my pinky, fret the G string of the 5th fret of the G string, into the A minor 7th. So let's play that. So this part here, this next part here is it's a harmonic part, and it leads straight into the fast chorus. What you'll do is you'll take your Ibanez pickup selector, the way that they have it. You'll put it into the 5th position, which creates this. This makes this humbucker pickup a full humbucker instead of just a split coil. Here is a sound comparison. It's a more harsh, more gainy sound. What this will do is it will create this next part to be more clearly heard. This next part is a harmonic part. And a way a harmonic works is you will barely touch with the very tips of your fingers on the fret that you want to play. So say you want to play the high or the G string on the 12th harmonic. You'll just put it barely on top of that fret and then lift your finger off after you pluck. It creates an overtone which can't be played with regular fretting. So this next part, it will go the 6th harmonic of the G string, which is a hard harmonic to get, but once you find it, you'll always remember it. Down to the high E string on the 4th, and then the 4th B. And you don't want to not hit it hard enough, because you will do as what I just did and just play the open note, which wouldn't be good because it's not the right note. Now let's play through it one more time at a slow tempo. Thank you for watching this video today on how to learn to play Sleepy Tea by Chon. If you have the time, please go listen to the actual recording from their album Homie. Thank you and have a good day.